Good day all of you. Now we are going to see the introduction of the operating systems. What are the basic objectives of the operating systems? Now we are going to see. The first primary objective is the organizing of the computer systems and operating systems. And next one is what are the various kinds of the computing environments and what are the services provided by the operating system to the users and other systems. And next we are going to see what is an operating system actually. It is a collection of the more processes, one or more processes, main memory, disk, printers and various input-output devices such as keyboard, mouse, etc. Managing all these components in one system that is called as operating system. And next, what are the various definitions that are given to the operating system? It is act as a program or an interface between the user and the computer hardware or user and the system. So various goals of the operating system is it can control the user programs and application programs and make the system convenient to use and solving the user problems and utilize the hardware in an efficient manner. And we see this layout where these OS fit in. Actually, this diagram shows a three-layer. The lower level lies the operating system, the middle level is user interface system, and the top level describes the application programs. Here we have various kinds of the application programs. Those are web browsers, email readers, and music players. All these are various kinds of the application programs. And the intermediate is user interface system, and the lowermost is the kernel mode. So what are the services offered by the operating system is the facilities to create a program, to destroy any program, and access to input-output files and various system access facilities. Next, how the computer hardware is organized in this diagram we are going to see. Here, the lower part is nothing but memory. To this memory, various kind of the devices are various kinds of the things are added. The first one is CPU, second one is disk controller, third one is USB controller, and fourth one is graphics adapter. Here all of you know the CPU, it's a central processing unit which controls all, and the next one is disk controller which controls your DVDs and all disks whatever we use. The next one is USB controller, so it controls the mouse, keyboard and printer, all other hardware devices. And the next one is graphical adapter is used for monitor. It is connected to the monitor. In this way, the top level layer includes all the hardware devices, and the middle level layer includes all the things which control the hardware things and as well as the connected to the memory. And the lowermost one is nothing but the memory. The computer hardware organized in such a way where lowermost is the memory and this is the intermediate level and all these are the topmost hardware devices. Next, what are the various computer system components? The one is hardware, the next one is the operating system, next one is system and application programs, and finally the users. All of you know what are the hardware devices, the keyboard, mouse, monitor, all these are hardware devices. And you know what is the meaning of the operating system? It is a collection of various programming files to run a task. Okay. Next one, what are the various system and application programs where we run for our purpose in the operating system? And finally the users. Next, we see the hierarchical view of the computer system. This is called as the hierarchical view of the or layered structure or as well as the hierarchical structure. See here, the lowermost layer is called as a computer. Actually, it's a hardware. And the next uppermost layer is there. It is called as the operating system. And the next most layer is there. 0th level, first level, second level, third level. Totally, we have 4 number of the levels here. The lowermost level we can consider as the 0th. It is the hardware. And the next one, the first level is nothing but the operating system. And the next layer is called as the application layer where we can store all our application programs. And the final level is nothing but the users. That is the level number 3. So this is called as the hierarchical view as well as the layered view of the computer system. Next, What are static view of the system components? Here we can see this is nothing but the static view of various system components. The previous diagram is depicted like this. Here we see the lowermost level is the computer hardware, the next most level is nothing but the operating system, and the next level is nothing but all the system and application programs where we have, and finally the number of the users to which they are connected to it. See, system and application programs, the various programs we can have: compiler, assembler, text editor, and finally the database system. These are the number of the users to which it is connected to. So this is also called as one of the view. That view is called as the static view of the system components. The next, we see the dynamic view of the system components. In this dynamic view, always the lowermost level is nothing but the computer hardware, the next level is the operating system, and next level is the application software. Finally, we have the users. Here it is representing how the process goes on from here to there, from lowermost level to the uppermost level to the lowermost level, and lowermost level to the uppermost level. Now we are going to see from computer hardware to operating system, we send the hardware instructions. From operating system to the application software, we send the service request, and application software to the input. Application software to the user, we send input. Here also the same, we get the processing results, service response, and finally we get the output. Like that, vice versa we can get. Okay, so the dynamic view of the systems is nothing but user gives the input, service request, hardware instructions, and output will be generated, the processing results, service response to the output. From this to this we have to see input, service request, hardware instructions, processing results, service response, and as well as the output. Like this we have to see. And next, the layered architecture of the computer system. Here also the lowermost level is always the computer hardware, and next we have the operating systems, and next we have utilities. Finally we have application programs. In this application programs is directly connected to the end user, and utilities and operating system is connected to the programmer, and this operating system and computer hardware are directly connected to the operating system designer. This is called the layer of the computer system. In this layer, the lowermost level is always computer hardware, next level is operating system, utilities, application programs. The programmer is connected to these two, and the operating system designer is connected to these two. Next, what are the various views of the operating system? There are three classical views of the operating system: resource manager, control program, command executor. Resource manager that can manage and allocate the resources, control program, control the execution of the users, programs, and command executor which can execute the commands. Okay, user commands. Okay. Next, what is the resource manager? The resource manager main task is nothing but managing the multiple resources, allocate the resources, and as well as manage and as well as